Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome in, get comfortable. I've missed you all. I'm so sorry that I've taken such a long break, but just like you, I'm sure we've been all going through so many transitions and different things in our lives, and I am not exempt. And so I am back though, and I'm back with a new name, Woo Woo Radio. I'm so excited to be back. I'm so excited to have this platform and to really dive deeper into different parts of my spiritual walk on this channel. I will be doing a full update with you all soon on a separate video where I'll dive into what you can expect from this channel moving forward. But for now, I just wanted to do some quick energy check-ins for each zodiac sign. And honestly, I've been so excited to get into this reading. I had you guys know I have so many decks, but I didn't know what to choose. But because we're in the summer, at least where I'm at in the Northern Hemisphere, I wanted to use kind of fall inspired decks, if you will. Fall. Oh my God. Summer inspired decks. Look at me rushing to the fall. I'm a fall baby. I was born in October, so I love the fall. It's my favorite season, but I meant to say summer decks. And we're going to get into some messages. I've already said a prayer. I invited our guides in of the highest light, and I'm hoping that any message that you receive today, it resonates, right? Whatever it is, it could be a word, it could be a phrase, it could be a sentence, it could be a storyline. It doesn't matter. I just hope that you get the most out of this message, and I promise you I will not be taking a long break like I did before. I am back. I'm here. I'm present, and I'm ready to connect with you in divine and spirit and all of our guides once again. So I pre-shuffled the deck because I wanted to save time. And we're just going to start with Aries, and we're going to go from Aries all the way through Pisces. Okay, so we'll start from the beginning to the end. So we'll start with Aries, and let's see what spirit wants you to know Aries at this time. We have the Raven. No matter the direction, greatness is written in your future, or greatness written in your future. So this is card 20. So you have the Raven. And let's get you a tarot card. You have that with the Four of Pentacles, Aries. Let's see. And I hope you guys like the new setup, like facing me, the camera facing me, instead of top down like I usually do. I will be doing that again, but for now I just felt like doing this vibe. Okay, so you have the Four of Pentacles, Aries, with the Raven. I feel, you know what I'm getting with the Four of Pentacles and the Raven? Some of you are like, this could almost be the Two of Pentacles. I don't know why. The Two of Pentacles or the Two of Swords. I don't know why. But I feel as though some of you are like waiting for like further confirmation, or yeah, like confirmation that you're going in the right direction, or the direction that you are choosing to go in is the right direction. Almost like you're not trusting your own intuition, or something is telling you to go, or to do this, or to leave this, or to start this, and you're like waiting for confirmation. Well, this is it. This is what I feel from this energy, that it's almost, Aries, what your spirit guides are saying, like you can't go wrong. Like so you're sitting on this idea, you're sitting on this brand new beginning that you want to begin, or something that you want to invest in. Because the Four of Pentacles, to me, sometimes, at least for me, intuitively, it feels as though it could be an investment. Like you want to put your money where your mouth is. That's the quote that's coming through. But anyways, I feel as though there's something that you want to invest in, or a direction that you want to go in, but you're sitting on it, like you're waiting for a confirmation, you're waiting for a sign. Maybe you're waiting from your signs from your angels. Maybe you're anticipating seeing angel numbers. Maybe it's the number 222 you're seeing, or 4, or the number 44, or something like that. But I feel like you're waiting for a sign or confirmation about a direction that you want to head in. Intuitively, in your sacral chakra, you know that this is meant for you. You know that a direction is meant for you. You know you're supposed to head in that direction, but you're waiting. Your guides are saying, the Raven spirit is saying, and maybe the Raven is a part of your team, or maybe this is like a spirit animal for you, Aries, but this is saying to me that you know what you need. You know what you need to do. You just need to follow your intuition. You need to follow your gut. That you don't need to wait for a sign, or you don't need to wait for, like, you know how we get into a habit of like, no, if this happens, then I'll know. No, if they call, I know it's meant to be. If this money comes through, blah, blah, blah. You know, that kind of thing. You don't need to do that anymore. You have enough signs. You have enough confirmation. And truly and really, your intuition should always be enough. And the more you practice listening to your intuition, Aries, the stronger it gets, and the more confident you become in your decision making. Okay, so definitely listen to your intuition, Aries. And let's move on to Taurus. All right, Taurus, we have old cabin. It is time to let things go. Interesting, with number 37. So I know what is it? Uranus just moved out of your sign and went into Gemini, I believe today, the 7th, right? So interesting. So Uranus shook you guys up. I know Taurus has been going through it. I know you've been feeling the burn. You've been feeling the energy around matters of your foundation, right? Matters of your money, maybe your job, what you value. Your stability has been shaken in some way. And so with Uranus leaving your sign, I know that this is probably the perfect opportunity to really shed what you've been holding on to, or shed what's been holding you back. Maybe you've been holding on to the last remnant of something, right? Like, I don't know why I'm getting phone numbers. That's interesting. Someone needs to clear out like their phone log, or like their phone book in their phone. Like, you have numbers in there that needs to, like, you need to delete. Like, you need to let that go. But what I'm getting, Taurus, is that, I hope I didn't call you Aries. So if I did, I apologize. But Taurus, it's time to let something go finally, especially with Uranus coming out of your sign and into Gemini. Oh, you have that with the 4 of Wands. Interesting. So again, this is around your stability, right? The 4 of Wands is the home, it's family, it's stability, it's what we hold sacred and dear. So, and it's interesting because this picture, or this card, is depicted with a home with a lot of like broken, it looks abandoned, right? It looks like it's been abandoned for years, and like the people moved out and left it, right? And just left it as is. This is most likely your sign that it's time for you to move, maybe physically move. Maybe you want to move homes. Maybe you want to change homes. Maybe you want to change jobs. Maybe you finally want to take the money you've been saving and buy your first home. I don't know. But it's time to reinvest this energy. It's time to let something go so you can reinvest your energy into something greater, into something better for you, into something that makes you happy. I'm also getting that has sustainability to it. I think the ground that you built your old foundation on, and let's say this could be anything. This could be even like habits that you had around diet, exercise, whatever. I don't know, like your body. It could be anything that this could apply to. So apply it to your life as it fits. But Taurus, it feels like whatever foundation you had built something on wasn't sustainable. Now you're moving into sustainability because you've learned like really challenging lessons, maybe around debt. Maybe you were a big spender. You spent a lot and you didn't save for the future. You learned something around that. Maybe you, because Uranus teaches hard lessons sometimes, right? It gives lessons, but it also teaches lessons. And Taurus, you are historically, there's another word that I was looking for, but I can't remember. You are the comfort queen and king, right? Like, you like your comfort, you like predictability in a way. And so if you were pouring your energy in, energy can be finances, energy can be love, energy can be attention, whatever it is. Whatever you were giving your time and attention to was faulty. It wasn't built. on solid ground. And so spirit is wants you to redirect that energy. Let it go, right? As this energy says, and put it towards something that's more sustainable. That this can last a lifetime. If you want something to last forever, then this is more the energy that you need to be building on rather than this. Okay, so let something go finally, for the final time. Like, you don't need to, like, how you call it, you don't need to hold on anymore, basically. All right, so let's move on to Gemini. All right, so we have Artemis, and it says, shoot your arrow to the stars, follow your soul's calling, Gemini, with 32. Some of you, I'm hearing, turn 32. Just turned 32. Okay, Gemini, and we have that with the 10 of Pentacles. Whoa, okay. Okay, so as I said to Taurus left, Uranus left Taurus, went into your sign, Gemini. So interesting. Some of you could be having some really fortunate events happen around your finances, around your long-term goals, legacy. And I say interesting because maybe this is not something that you're currently plotting on, right? Because sometimes when we shoot for things, we're like, okay, let me just get close to the star. Let me just get close to the goal. You know, I don't have to, because I don't know why I'm getting pessimistic energy from you. You could be feeling pessimistic, or like something that you're aiming for, you won't accomplish it, or it won't get done, or you're not capable, or something like that. I think you might be in for a really beautiful surprise, Gemini. And of course, you could be in for like some great money or something like that, but I don't always read Pentacles as finances. This could be like health, right? Maybe you have been on a health journey and you've been trying to, I don't know, get in better shape, eat better, develop better habits. Maybe you've been trying to build or save for a home, or save for a huge trip around the world, or like something like that. You are definitely hitting your target. And I think not only are you hitting your target, Gemini, you're going beyond what you believe you're capable of. So as long as you're not, oh, I forgot, you got to cover stuff up, right? As long as you're not like, you know, just sitting still and not taking any action, you'll be okay. You don't have to have perfect aim, is what your guides are saying. You just have to do it. So don't be pessimistic. I feel like your guides are saying, we got you. You just need to take the first two steps. We'll take the third, fourth, and fifth step for you, and we'll make the situation turn out better than you ever considered capable. So, wow. Gemini. So let's move on to Cancer. Cancer, you have card 15. It says, bat, you are safe, Cancer. Isn't this so appropriate for Cancers? Happy birthday to all the Cancers out there. If it's your birthday, I love me some Cancer energy. I'm a Cancer moon, by the way. Ha ha ha. All right, so you are safe with the bat energy. This is so perfect for Cancers, and I, as a Cancer moon, I relate. Nothing, and I mean nothing, is more important to a Cancer than feeling safe and stable, but mostly safe, right? Let's get you a tarot card. So we have the Six of Cups. You know what I just heard with this card when I pulled this? And I don't even know if that's a song or if it's just your spirit guides coming through with some words. But I just heard, that's my girlfriend, that's my girlfriend, something like that. Literally, those are the only words that came through. I don't know if that's an actual song or not. I truly don't know. But maybe that means something to you, Cancer. Those words. Maybe your friends have been really pivotal for you currently, or the women in your life. But with the Six of Cups, and you are safe with the bat spirit, which I really, really love this card. And I'm getting, because this, if you notice that this moon is waning, right? The moon is waning, meaning it's going into a full new moon, right? It's waning, it's going, all right? And something is winding. I'm getting something is winding down. Something is coming to a conclusion. I don't know what that's about. This could be something relative to your past, a past event, a past emotional trigger event, something from your childhood that could be triggering you currently to make you feel unsafe. I'm also getting the word unworthy. I don't know why. But something is wounding you, something is penetrating you, Cancer here, and you are feeling unsafe. Maybe you're feeling financially unsafe. Maybe you're feeling like something is threatening your physical. Something is threatening something in your physical, meaning your home, your body, your whatever. Your spirit guides want you to know, Cancer, more than anything, that you are safe, that you are protected, that nothing, and I mean nothing, can touch you. You have to I'm getting the words like envelop yourself in that. Like if you have to write that down, Cancer, like write it down several times on a sheet of paper. I am safe, I am safe, I am safe. Like, or even like watch like a video where it's like a frequency video where it's repeating those words, I am safe. Something like that, because I feel like you're being emotionally triggered at this time for whatever reason. It could be something from your childhood, but something in relation to what's currently happening today, right? So like, you know how we get triggered off of like, maybe a new relationship is reminding you of an old relationship. Maybe a pattern is reminding you of a pattern that you once saw long ago, right? Maybe your family or your mother or your father had some kind of insecurity that you developed in your current adulthood, and now you're feeling triggered by this, right? Like, or something like that. This feels, because it's the Six of Cups, this feels more tied, and I think all triggers are tied to emotions mainly, and of course the mental body. But yeah, it does feel like this is very much tied, and it's also giving me like the mother line. And you are the fourth house. Of course, the fourth house is the mother line, right? Our motherly wounds, we all have them. So this could be tied to like a feminine energy in your life, or a feminine person in your life related to you, right? But but I'm still getting that these energies are also supportive to you. So, you know, we can like sometimes love something that's not good for us, right? Like we can like, because it's familiar. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. Like, don't do things out of habit anymore, or do things out of familiarity, or whatever the word is. Like, do things because they feel purposeful, intentional, because it brings you out of a loop or like a cycle. Yeah, that's what I'm getting with this this waning moon. What something needs to, like, you need to get, like, it's almost like you ever seen the doors at the mall where it's revolving, right? You step through, another person steps through, and it keeps circling and circling. That's what I feel like your life has been a little bit like. You're in a revolving door, and you're trying to break a cycle, but it makes you feel unsafe. It makes you feel insecure, right? Because it's not familiar, right? It's not what you were brought up to be. It's not security. It requires some risk. And so you're currently feeling unsafe. But you have to know that your guides want you to break the cycle because they want better for you, and they wouldn't put you in danger. They wouldn't put you in harm's way. And so you have to trust that if they're pushing you to end a cycle, they're also providing everything you need, including protection. So trust and believe that, Cancer. All right, let's go to Leo. Leo, we have card 7 with Werecat. Tap into your feminine energy. We love this, Leos. We're currently in July. Oh, and it'll be Leo season soon, right? So depending on when you watch this video, happy birthday if it's your birthday, right? All right, so let's see. Oh, I love this. We have the Fool. Interesting enough, not in this deck, But typically there's a dog, right, at the person's foot that's going on the fool's journey. So it's showing up here. I don't know if some of you are thinking about getting a pet or something like that. But it says tap into your feminine energy. So Leo, so this is definitely like this, the number 7, because it's like standing out to me. It's like glaring my eyes. The number 7 is very, very important. It's also, for me, it's a very feminine number. The number 7, something about the shape, the physical shape of number 7. It reminds me of a feminine body. And the number 8 as well. But also, the 7s are very important to you right now. They're very spiritually, 7s are connected with the angels. And so you're being told to be, by your angels, to step into your feminine qualities, right? And what that means is going to be different for each of you, because everyone has a different journey into their feminine qualities, no matter if you're male or female or how you identify. But Leo, I feel as though for you watching this, there's something around sanctity or honoring this for you. I gotta remember to like cover these naked bodies, because I don't know, YouTube be tripping. But it feels as though there's something related to like trusting your intuition, trusting that you are safe, trusting that you can be in your feminine energy and not feel threatened by it, or not feel like it's a threat to the person you're with, or threat to, I don't know, your family, or threat to your work environment, right? Because sometimes, let's say if you're in your feminine energy and you go into a corporate environment, because that's where you work, it feels as though we need to operate in our masculine, right? Because we have people that come for us, or people who try to invalidate us in some way. So we have to be in our masculine to show them, okay, listen, I got this, I know what I'm doing, right? Like fill in the blank. And so we don't always operate in our feminine, especially because we live in such a masculine world, right? We live in a world where we're taught to do, and to get, and to claim things, and to seek. And so you need to seek your feminine energies now. You're being told by your angels to seek your feminine energy, to trust in that divine feminine energy you have within you, Leo, because it's what's taking you on a new path, a new journey. Some of you are looking for a new path, but the path is in front of you, I'm hearing. And yeah, I keep hearing that over and over and over and over. The path is in front of you. Huh. Okay, I'm going to say this because maybe I sometimes I get symbols, songs, all this in my vision, in my clairaudient abilities. I just heard A, B, C. It's the easiest 1, 2, 3. So I don't know if that song, I think that's the Jackson 5. I don't know if that song is relevant to you, if that's like, if that resonates, Leo. If it resonates, that just means this message is particularly for you. Because that's a random song to like get out of nowhere. I haven't heard that song since I was a kid. So just put yourself in your feminine energy, trust, and do that in a way that feels comfortable for you. I'm not going to tell you, oh, do this, do that, because it doesn't work for everybody. Do what feels right for you to be in your feminine qualities, and to trust that I'm getting the word sanctity again. So that's interesting, Leo. All right, let's go on to Virgo. Virgo, you got the cardinal, number 14, which is my favorite bird, the cardinal. Make room for love. Oh, Virgos. And 14 breaks down to a 5. So your love life, 5s are all about change. It's all about it's all about change. It's all about things shifting, right? Change. I love this for you. Let's get you a tarot. Oh, talk about change, Virgo. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So Virgos out there, if you have been wanting love, if you've been going through the motions, going through the different phases of, like, let's say dating, or like being single, dating, single again, breaking up, right? The full moon always reminds me. A lot of people don't know because they don't pay attention to the moon phases. A lot of people break up around the full moon or right under the full moon. They don't even know it. I love it. But anyways, if you've been going through the motions or going through different phases in your love life, or going through different phases in how you, let's say, one minute you want love, sometimes you really want a companion, and then you decide, you know what, I'm better off alone. You don't put the effort in. You are home and you're like longing for a partner, right? Like maybe you've been going through the motions or can't decide. I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune, this is fate. So what happens with the Wheel of Fortune is that this comes with, oh, it's a little bit out of your hand, Virgo. Like you're not gonna be able to control this necessarily. This is gonna be a little bit like divine stepping in, divine the redirection, divine orchestration. I'm hearing. So you're not going to be able to control this energy. It's more so about letting things naturally take place or naturally unfold, because there's love coming in. Now, this could be romantic love, of course. But Virgo, keep this in mind that love comes in many, many forms. So this could be a new child coming into your life. This could be a new job. This could be new friends, right? This could be a new like an elevation in your like your relationship with, I don't know why I'm getting the mother. That's interesting. Maybe you are getting closer to your mom or your dad, or like there's a lot of love being shown for Virgo. There's a lot of love Virgo is showing for other people. So I'm loving this for you, Virgo. The tide is changing for Virgo. I feel like you're coming to a new cycle, a new phase in your love life. If you've been single for a bit and you've been wanting a relationship, this is the time to make the effort, right? To make the effort, because love is available. The Wheel of Fortune says that. It says that the tide is turned. But because we have free will, if Spirit makes it available, doesn't mean you have to take it, right? But I do feel like divine is stepping in, like divine intervention. So that's interesting, Virgo. You got to let me know how that resonates for you. All right, let's go into Libra. Libra, we have number 9. It says the Fawn, give yourself time to rest. Libra, let's get a tarot card. We have the Emperor. Whoa. I said whoa because the Emperor is like, even though in this Emperor card they're like sitting by the water or on a mountain, it looks like they're like enjoying a coconut and resting under this blood full moon. Could be the Sagittarius full moon. So maybe for some of you, Sagittarius is like your rising, your moon or something. But this could be the strawberry moon or something. I don't know why I'm getting that. Anyways, maybe a fire sign is important to you. But anyways, Libra, the Emperor, I said, whoa, because the Emperor is like he's not the restful. This is not a restful energy. This is not an energy that you consider to be resting. But this energy says, your guides are saying, it's time, give yourself time to rest. Give yourself time to think. Give yourself a time off. Give yourself time off. Maybe you need to take actual time off from your job, right? Because the Emperor could be work related. It could be related to like what you do to earn a paycheck, right? So maybe it's time to like take a break. Take some time off, go on a vacation, maybe go eat a coconut, go drink some coconut water. Maybe it's time for you to take a break, Leo, because you've been in go mode, maybe building something from the ground up, maybe building your body, because for me, everything is relative to my intuition. So a card can be this and I can still feel something intuitively, and I'm going to go with my intuition. But the Emperor for me right now is giving all matters of life. It's not only giving like, oh, you've been working on your finances, you've been building a business. It's not only giving me that. It's giving me like all details of your life, like all sections of Libra's life, you've been mastering. So that's the word. You've been mastering something, Libra. You've been like contemplating. Maybe you've been mastering your thoughts, your mind, and you've been mastering your body. You've been mastering your spiritual connection, your intuition. Maybe you've been mastering relationships to yourself and to others. But it feels like now Spirit is like, good job. It's now time to rest, Libra. It's now time to give yourself a break. And don't be ashamed. Don't be afraid. Don't be like iffy. Don't be like, oh, I don't know. But they need me. They need me to do this. I can't. Maybe next month. Don't put it off, Libra. Take some time for you. Okay. So that's for Libra. We're gonna move on to Scorpio. Scorpio, you have number 40 with Forest. It says, as within, so without. As above, you know the rest. Virgo, we have Forest. I'm sorry, Virgo. I didn't mean to call you Virgo. I'm going to call you Scorpio. Apologies. Scorpio, you have card 40 with Forest. It says, as within, so without. You have that with the Hierophant. Ooh, Scorpio. All right, so this is interesting. Something about this tree shape is giving me something almost like this is a tree, but I'm seeing bricks for some reason. I'm seeing like someone stacking bricks, or like building something. I'm also getting the spine. Something about the spine. Something about the 7 chakras. So that's interesting, Scorpio. You could be working on your 7 chakras. You could be working on the spine. Maybe you're in the gym. Maybe you're building your spine muscle up, your back muscle particularly. Maybe you are right, because the Hierophant can be, and the Hierophant, not in this deck, but the Hierophant is typically like steps, right? So to get to the Hierophant, you have to go through like, you have to be like a, I don't know the words, but like a bishop and then a priest. And like, I know those are 2 different ideologies or whatever, or what religions. But you know what I mean? Like, you have to go through steps to be the Hierophant, right? Something about that is also giving me in this. So I don't know. I'm getting like walking. I don't know. This is interesting. I'm going to go with it, Scorpio. I'm getting someone walking, then running, and then like racing, right? Like, that's what I'm getting. So I don't know if that's relevant to you, Scorpio. I don't know if that's something you've been maybe you've been training. Maybe you've been rehabilitating your body in some way, some of you. So that's interesting. But anyways, the Hierophant can be about all types of things. But for you, I'm not even going to fight the feeling, though, because I feel myself like going against, and I don't do that. So I'm going to stop myself in my own tracks and go with what I'm feeling. This is about you rebuilding something. Or like you, okay, I just heard reaching a higher level. This moon is waning, right? So the moon is going to a new moon. So you could have or you could be in the coming days, weeks, whatever, you could be finishing something very important up. So I think you're realizing also, Scorpio, the relation between your emotions, your emotional body, your physicality, like your real actual bone structure, your skin health, your mental health. I think you're seeing the connection, right? Something about you is seeing the connection between all these things. Maybe you thought that all these things were disconnected. You're like, okay, yeah, my skin is breaking out, but I don't know why. Oh, I don't know why this particular fruit is coming through. Maybe this is important to you, Scorpio. I'm hearing the word papaya. So I don't know if you're like eating papaya and you're allergic to papaya. I have no idea why that particular fruit is coming through. But maybe some of you have been dealing with, what is it, Scorpio? You've been dealing with, like, you are starting to connect the dots or the strings, right? The strings around, this is related to this. And when I eat this, this happens. And when I talk to this person, I don't sleep. Or when I go to these events, this happens. This always happens. Or every time I let this person back into my life, you know, this happens, right? It's something about you connecting the dots. When I wear these shoes, you know, my back hurts for a week, you know, that kind of thing. I don't know. This is a weird message, especially for these two cards, but that's what I'm getting, and I'm going to go with that. So congratulations to you for seeing that everything is connected, especially in the human body, the human psyche. Like, we think things aren't related because we're living so scattered, and we're living so, how you call it, like, oh, I want to say away from ourselves, meaning we are not as connected as we should be to ourselves, right? So we are seeing ourselves separate from everything. We think our work is over there, and our home life is over there, and our friends are over there, and our family is over there. If you most likely pick your friends because of the family you've had. Did you know that? You most likely picked a job because of the childhood you have. Maybe you've always, in your childhood, maybe you didn't have a lot of security, so you picked a job that's hard to leave or hard for them to fire you from. So you're like, it's security because I had insecurity, right? So like nothing is like over there and over there. Everything is connected. Everything is like building on top of each other. So congratulations to you for seeing that, because literally that's 90% of the battle getting through this life is coming back together, like putting all the pieces in a box and then putting them together like a puzzle. So I think you figured it a big piece of your puzzle out, because even though, yeah, it's a puzzle, everybody's puzzle is different. And some people's puzzles are like 100 pieces, and some people's puzzles are like 3,000 pieces, 9,000 pieces. You are just putting your puzzle together, no matter what age you are, no matter what phase in your life you are. It's a beautiful thing to be able to do that for yourself, because your life starts to be easier once you see how everything is connected. Okay, Scorpio. We're going to go on to Sagittarius. Number 31, you have, do not be afraid. You are never alone, Sag. 31 breaks down to a 4. All right, so you might be seeing 4s a lot, and we have that with the 5 of Wands. I'm being told to pull another card. This is interesting. I didn't hear that for anyone else. And we have the 2 of Cups. So, you know what I just heard? Battle of defenses. Is a lot of people... I don't know why I said battle of defenses. I don't know why that came through, but you could be very much in, I'm getting like an ego trip with other people. Like, I don't know if everyone is like pulling for something or like bugging out at you, or like there's like an ego trip going on. There's some kind of discontentment, maybe within a friend group, maybe within a job situation, but I'm feeling as though you need to step away from this energy. I don't know why. You don't even need to be around this. You don't even need to put yourself in a competition to anyone, Sag, because you are protected. Like you're not alone, and your guides are like leveling you up. Your guides are pushing you forward. Your guides are making sure that you are provided for. So you don't need to compromise yourself. You don't need to be in competition. You don't need to compare. You don't need to contrast. You just need to be Sagittarius. You need to follow your gut. You need to follow where your guides are leading you. Because the Two of Cups, this tells me that energies are like smoothing out, they're coming together. And it's also saying to me, Sag, that you are getting connected to the thing that is for you. Whereas these other people are fighting or bickering, or, and this also could be like just the world's energy, where you're sitting back here in your divine place, just waiting for the universe, your spirit guides to deliver what's meant for you. Whereas these people are like, no, I want this last piece of fruit. I want this last piece of bread. I want the last money from this tree. It's so weird. I'm getting like, but I feel like you, even though you're back here, you're still in it. So I don't know. You could be like, you could know these people. You could be concerned for these people. Maybe you're concerned that people don't see that it doesn't have to be that way. Maybe you're like, listen guys, the universe doesn't miss you. They have your address. You don't need to do this. You don't need to wild out. You don't need to be concerned. You don't need to stress yourself out. The universe is here. So you could be delivering this message to people too, that they're never alone, that they are protected and they will be provided for. You could be like a guru to someone, or like delivering hope. And listen, we can never have enough hope bringers, right? Especially now with the climax and the energy that the world is operating in. You can never have enough hope bringers. We need light. We need light. We need light. And so if this energy is fucking with you, get away from it. Because I feel as though what's meant for you, Sag, is going to come to your door. It's going to come to your lips, I'm getting. It's going to come to your pockets. It's going to come to your heart. It's going to come to your body, right? There's nothing you have to really do. It's almost like what's meant for you will be, right? That's the vibe I'm getting. So that's for you, Sag. Let's move on to Capricorn. We have 16 with Moth. Listen to your intuition. So Capricorn, it's time to listen to your intuition. 16 breaks down to 7. Your guys are saying, listen to your intuition, Capricorn. You have that with the Queen of Swords. Wow. Talk about intuition. The Queen of Swords always listen to their intuition. They break through the noise. They cut through the fuckery. They cut through the BS. And they just tune in to their divine intuition. I was going to say intervention. Their divine intuition. So Capricorn, if you've been like, because I don't know why I'm getting, this is not a bat, obviously, it's a moth, but I'm sort of getting this energy of Capricorn. I hope I didn't say Sag. Capricorn. I'm sort of getting the energy of flying through the dark, right? So if you've been flying through the dark, not knowing what tomorrow is going to be, not knowing what's going to happen, feeling unsure, unsafe, like a lot of uncertainty, it's time to tune into your intuition. It's time to like really take advantage of the dark, right? Because in the dark, let's say you walked in your house at night, and you just got home from work and you walk in your house at night. It's dark outside, it's dark in your house, but you know where the light is on the wall, like you know where the light switch is, and you walk right to it. You don't even need the light, you just know where it is. This is what I'm feeling with this. It's like you know whatever the situation is meaning for you particularly, because everyone is different watching, and you know that you know. So all you have to do is treat it like you would as you walk into your dark home at night and you know where the light switch is. Spirit, your guides are saying directly, this is a channeled message, that you know where the light switch is. You know how to turn that situation around. You know how to bring the light. You know how to get past it. You know where to go to get help. You know where your help comes from, right? You know that I'm hearing a phone call away. You know that that's the right situation for you. You know that that's not the right situation for you. It's going to depending on who's watching this. but each of you have your own intuition leading you in a certain direction, and it's time to listen to it. It's time to not stop ignoring it. And I'm also getting stop ignoring the signs you're receiving. So that's for you, Capricorn. Let's move on to Aquarius. We have number 39, treasure. Here is the sign you have been looking for. So I want you to take a second and look at all these symbols and things and see if any of them relate to you. Meaning, if it resonates, meaning that you've seen these things, you've been thinking about these things, they've been popping up in your reality. Maybe you've been seeing a feather. Maybe you've been seeing or eating mushrooms a lot more lately, or thinking about mushrooms, or you do mushrooms. Hey, maybe you've been like seeing a key, a butterfly, a moth, right? Look at these symbols, crystals, particularly, I think that's an amethyst, but it could be any crystal. Something has been showing up in your reality consistently, Aquarius. So if you've been seeing a sign, this is your sign as well. This is confirmation. Let's get a tarot. Wow, you have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands and any ace is a yes from the universe, right? So yes, you're safe. Yes, you're fine. Yes, the signs that you've been seeing is your guide speaking to you. If you've been feeling a non-sensation in your gut, maybe you're like, let me go to the doctor, let me call this person, let me do this, and you've been ignoring it. Don't do it anymore, Aquarius. Like, don't ignore it. Do what you've been feeling you need to do, especially with the Ace of Wands, right? Because let's say it's something that you need to really take care of, right? The ace means that it's the beginning, right? So do what you got to do. I'm just going to leave it there. Okay? But don't ignore the signs. Your guides are sending you direct signs to you. This video could be one of them. This message could be one of them, where they're like shouting at you, hello, I've been giving you sign after sign, and you haven't been listening. It's time to do what you got to do. Get on your P's and Q's, I'm hearing. Get on your grind. Get on that lesson. Get on that telephone. Get on that road. Buy that car. I don't know. That's a random one. It's time to like get the ball rolling, I'm hearing. So that's for you, Aquarius. And lastly, but not least, is Pisces. Number 13, deer. You have the deer spirit, more mushrooms. So if you've come over, Aquarius, from Aquarius to Pisces reading, there's more mushrooms here. Number 13 with deer, the perfect moment is now. And the number 13 breaks down to 4, Pisces. So you have the deer spirit. The perfect moment is now. Let's pull your tarot card. We have the Queen of Pentacles, Pisces. I'm getting something about grievances. I don't know if some of you put grievances in at work, or you put grievances in, yeah, I'm getting something about work. Maybe you filed a complaint or something. This is weird. A weird way to start off this message, but I'm getting something about a grievance, or someone put a notice in about you or something like that. That's a random side message for somebody. But anyways, moving on. I feel like the initial message I heard as well with the Queen of Pentacles coming out was that, Pisces, you build something already, right? Like, so I'm just gonna use finances as an example, but it could be anything. But you've built heavy resources around you. You've built heavy finances, savings, or like security in some way, whereas you're able to like do something now, or like do the thing that you wanted to do. Maybe you've been like, I've been saving, like, let's just throw a random number out there. Let's say you've been saving for $10,000, and you're like, you know what, when I get to 10,000, then I will make the purchase, I will move, I will build that account up, or I will remodel my home or redecorate, something like that. I don't know why, But the time is now. I'm getting something like you've built the resources, you've built the foundation, you've built the you have what you have, you have what you need, and you also have what you have. So those are the two messages I'm getting. You have what you have what you need. So it's like you're not going to accumulate more by staying or by doing or pushing. You need to trust that what you have now is enough to do what you need to do to make that transition, to buy the thing, to move on, whatever it is. I feel like your guys are saying the time is now. You might be seeing the symbol of a deer a lot, a buck, an animal with horns, particularly because, or antlers, I should say, because these antlers are like really standing out to me right now. So you might be seeing antlers a lot in your reality coming up. And that's also a sign from your guides like, okay, we said, you know, you don't have to wait anymore. You don't have to accumulate. You can do. I'm also getting a message about accumulation. Some of you, be careful of hoarding or like, hoarding. Like, don't accumulate too much stuff around you or like in your space. I'm getting something about hoarding. You could be also hoarding resources. Be careful of that, right? Like, because we don't want to be without, but we also don't want to be like not an open giver, right? Like, and giving just cause, right? Like, be careful of like doing it out of fear. I'm saying, like, don't hoard because you're fearful of not having, because you're always provided for, right? You're always given what you need at any moment. So just be careful. That's a side message for someone. So I don't know, Queen of Pentacles never gives me hoarding. So that is very interesting. I would even bet to say that like the Empress could be hoarding, right? Or like hoarding, but in a luxurious manner, right? Like buying the finest things, even though maybe she doesn't need it. Here I'm getting straight hoarding, like I'm seeing like paper towels stacked to the ceiling type shit. Or like paper or toilet paper. I don't know. That's a weird message. It might be for someone out there. But I'm getting hoarding. Be careful of doing that because your resources are plenty. Like, you're going to be provided for. But if you've been thinking about doing something, the time is now, Pisces, okay? So while I was reading for you, Pisces, I got the message to look at the bottom of the deck and give a message for everyone, right? So anyone that's watching, everyone that's watching. Let's see what's at the bottom of the decks. We have number 21 breaks down to 3 with the hair. Abundance is waiting for you. So for everyone watching, abundance is waiting for you. Let's see what's at the bottom of this deck. We have Temperance. Love that, because Temperance is often seen as, especially in like the Rider-Waite tarot, the traditional, seen as like Gabriel. So it feels as though if you've been like shifting or like things have been like out of order or imbalance, or I'm getting this equilibrium situation, like the scales has been like this and they haven't been like this. Things have been uneven. Maybe let's say more has been going out than been coming in. And whatever that means, maybe you've been given more love than you've been given. Maybe you've been given, maybe more money is going to your bills than you've been getting. Maybe you are giving more energy to situations than you've been getting back. It feels as though that is changing, that is shifting for all of you watching, for the collective. And it feels as though the abundance is waiting for you. Like the abundance is starting to be more even, like you're getting more. And the rabbit, it's interesting, it's associated with the Empress, right? And the tarot. Plentiful, abundant, more than you ever need, more than you could ever wish for. And I feel like, and I'm seeing this in all matters. So please don't always look at tarot and in this kind of energy, abundance, quote unquote, as money. Because if you had an abundance of health, you're rich. You're rich beyond anybody who, with $1 million, who doesn't have great health, right? So like abundance comes in all forms. And I feel as though the angels are blessing you with abundance right now. I feel as though the angels are saying an abundance in what you need, because this feels like a pointed message, meaning that everyone that's watching, you need abundance for this and you need abundance for that. And I feel like Spirit is saying, like, we're bringing you the abundance you need. You over there, we see you. We're bringing the abundance you need. And over there in the back, the one hiding, the one cooking right now, we're bringing abundance for you. Maybe you need more food. Maybe you need more help around the house. Maybe you need more child support. Like, and I mean child support meaning like, you need more help raising your kids. You need like your family to step in, your friends. Abundance is coming in to support you right now. Do not worry. Okay? All right, so those are the messages. I really hope that it helped. It resonated in some way. I hope that you found these messages helpful, depending on your sign, right? And don't stop at your sun sign. I know we love the sun signs, but we are more than our sun sign. So watch where you're rising, your moon, your north node, right? I love the north nodes readings, particularly for me. So definitely watch all the signs that you feel related to, that's related to you, feel called to do. And I will see you on the next one, guys. I've missed you so much. I'm so happy to be back. I'm remembering how draining this is, but I'm loving it because I feel invigorated as I feel drained. And it's a good drain. It's not a drain where you're doing the bid of someone else, right? Like if you work at a corporate office, you know what it feels like to come home and be absolutely drained and feel like, for what? Right? This is a good drain. This is like, I've poured into you and now you'll pour back into me. So thank you for your thumbs up, your subscribes, all of your love, your support, your loyalty, okay? Welcome back to the channel. If you are returning or you've missed me as well, welcome back to Woo Woo Radio, and I will see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves. Bye.